set it in place, Zeus fasten it on, and then we'll figure out how much we're going to cut out of this and how much is going to be cut out for the windshield. We're going to put the windshield, lay the windshield in place and see how much we got to cut out for the window. All right?
Alright, so first cut actually fits really nice. So right now, let's see if you can see this on this dark edge here. So there's this line that is supposed to follow this indentation, because you can see that's where the contour follows. And then this line, it's supposed to follow this gap all the way around, it looks like. So that's what we're gonna go off of. Cut it a hair bigger, but that's gonna be the base. So I'm just gonna tape it off right now. Gotta go around the corner. Alright, we'll get this taped off. Cut that out, and we'll fit it again.
All right, so we got that trimmed as close as we can. So now what we got to do is this line needs to move over to have the same gap. So we're gonna take the nose off, the whole nose off. We're gonna lay some strips of fiberglass and build this up because it's real thin, and then we'll be able to sand this in to the right gap. Same thing on this side. Lay some fiberglass on the inside till we got enough meat. It's got to be about that thick, and then we'll be able to move this over. Once I got that, I'll make that line nice and straight, and then we'll do all the body work here on both sides, and then trim the hood to make it fit. All right, so next step is taking this whole nose off and laying the fiberglass in there. All right, well, so we're gonna take all this stuff back off. So like I said, you could take these on and off now with these Glico clips. We're gonna take those off, set them aside. We're gonna unbolt the nose, flip it upside down, and build up these spots like we were talking about. All right.
Okay.
So this is what we gotta build up. So we're gonna lay, it has to be this high all the way. So this has to be filled in. And then the other thing is, I was gonna, you can't really get to that. Let's go get some fiberglass. Got fiberglass mat in there, we'll cut it. Keep laying it down. Build it up, build it up.
Alright, put some resin in here. Kind of hard to see, it's dark in there, but
Alright, and then we cut a bunch of these up.
okay. This is all dry.
Like a rock. plenty of meat to play with here. And grind down, do whatever we gotta do to that. All right, let's put it back on now. And one more time.
Then we can make sure the hood all lines up.
Make sure all that lines up. Then we'll make the hood line up. Then we're gonna take it off again.
Okay. Now we can grind.
Alright, so
That
this,
one.
it goes right back on nice. The lines still come out nice, which that's a plus. A lot of times when you start taking these stupid things on and off, they suck. This one's good. The lines are good. I can open that gap up actually a little bit. I'm going to put a small shim in there at the very end. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to do this body work here. So that this and this, all this is good. Then we'll make the hood fit. Take it back off. All right.
All right, so we're gonna take this back off again now. There's
All right, so
nose.
this is what we're gonna do now.
Now that we see it
So
all
we got
fits
this
good.
line. We're trying to figure this out here. So that filled in good. That hole. This has a gap here. Right. I mean, it's tight. I can't just put Bondo there because it'll crack. So we're gonna flip it back over, and we're just gonna put a piece of tape here to seal it off.
You gotta
Flip it back over
dump resin
and
down.
pour resin down these holes and fill this void. 'Cause this is empty here. That's why. So we're gonna fill this void about halfway up like that with resin. This way that. If I do have to lick this with Bondo, which we're probably gonna have to
won't
put the
crack
resin in,
out.
and then we could do body work here, it won't split because it'll be so thin. Because all this has to be sanded down. These lines gotta come out.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, we're gonna take it off one more time, bring it back outside.
All right, so you gotta scuff all that down so it'll all stick to it.
Blow all that off. And we'll put the tape on it.
And I'll get something so we can stick it in the hole and fill it all in or whatever.
Yeah.
I'll try to
Pick the
find
front end up like that, right? And then it'll just lay in there because this side's sealed off already. And that side's obviously sealed off. Okay.
Open the hole up so you get the funnel in there and let all the resin drip down.
Alright. There, blower.
That'll work. Alright, put a little piece behind here so make sure it don't flex or nothing. And we'll pour this resin in there.
So what I'm doing is I'm putting a strip behind it. And then it'll soak into the resin this way.
Want like a long little rod or push it down?
Piece of wood, a regular 2x4, put under here, pick it up a little bit more so it's level.
All right.
You know,
Get the funnel.
hold on, mix it.
You're gonna have to hold it up.
No, yeah, we'll do it right from here anyway.
Yeah, all right.
The wind's blowing now.
Just stick it right on top, Dad.
Nah, because then it makes a mess. There it goes.
All right.
Alright, so we got the fender. We got the front end back on again. We filled all that. That came out real good. So there's no gap there at all now. All this, we're gonna cut this back, but now this is all down, but over here it's sticking out. So I'm gonna bring this down flat with this and smooth it out. And then we'll be able to blend all this together. 30 foot.
Alright, so this side's good. Way better now.
Now we're gonna fill it and then
Skim it along. Yep. Now we can make it all smooth, and then we'll sand this line out. Sand that line out all the way on both sides. Okay.
All right.
That's how much we're gonna cut.
That's how much it's got to go back. Enough of a gap, so if not, it won't have no gap there. So now we gotta file it all back to that line, and then we can do body work.
He's going real slow around the corner now. I said he's going real slow around the corner now. Mom came flying down the driveway. That'll work.
That'll work. Yeah.
That'll work. I'll fill it all in. Alright, so those came out good, rough cut. Now it's just sanded nice without breaking anything.
Straight. Make sure this one's straight. Good.
Fill all the edges. Fill the edges in with some Bondo. Fill it all in first. Even up there a little more.
Oh, this is getting whole.
No, I know, but fill a little bit of the gap in first.
And now, let's still have more. It's gonna take a couple shots. Maybe not. It's gonna take a couple shots because this, that corner.
Which one? That one?
That one.
Yeah.
No, maybe. I'll get it now.
Get the other side. Phone's gonna die on me. Big gap to fill first.
That's actually good.
I'm gonna need more. Mix some more up. Finish it. Hit all that real quick. That's nice. Yeah. Get a line. You can see it's low right here, where the line is there. Alright, so you can see this side, still, it needs more, even though it looks like there should be nothing here, but this is still a little higher. I mean, it's pretty smooth though and flat.
There.
The other side's got to just get a little more, like right here, a little bit right here to build this up, because you can still feel that, and right here this has got to get higher. Bless. Put some more on that top though. There you go. Okay. Alright, let that dry now.
Okay, we got that skimmed one more time. Probably the final coat right there. Built this line up so it's nice and straight and flat, and then making sure that it's the right height, right? Same thing with this side. This side's almost done. I just put that final coat on there. This is where they had, there were marker lights on these cars on the side here, on both sides. So when they made the mold, you could kind of still feel a little whipple in it from where it had that. All right. Wait for that to get cured, and then we'll do some more sanding.
Now it's good.
Now it's nice. Real nice. Real nice.
Don't need that on.
All
the
this
doors
is
open.
done like this. Now I just gotta, I got this line to finish and then this to finish. This is all good. And a little ripple in this.
What is that, 180?
Well, by the time you guys see this video, it'll probably be a week later or more. You're gonna see the prices of gas is unreal at this point. Hopefully something happens, or else you ain't gonna see no racing this year. It was bad enough. It was bad enough going right at the when we went down to Florida last time.
And we paid average $302
Right.
to Florida,
And that sucked.
and that was only because down at the border of South Carolina and Georgia. So if you're going into Georgia, there's a there was on both sides on 95. There's a gas station. It was $2.85, and if you had your what was it? Your Flying J or your Pilot's, you got your app, and you get 3 cents off, so it came out to like $2.83. So we got that there and back. That's the only reason why that average is $302, because then everything else is like $3.19 and.
Now everything's $4.29. Right now, I just went by there, $4.29.
Whoop-a.
Crazy, crazy.
Gonna have to change my car to alcohol.
Everything's
Gonna run it on 95 proof liquor, I guess.
Everything's gonna go up now. Alright. So, got this finished off like this.
Good.
Get this. This is good here now. So all this is good. I just got to get this to meet. It's got to be straight, and then it's got to be. The thickness is good now. Look at that, nice. Yeah, like right there. That's right there. And I just got to get this flattened out so it looks clean, and then just get that a little bit fixed. So what I use is I use that for. I gotta go get another clean stick. Oh, there it is. Never mind. I was gonna say I thought I kept one. Nope, this one's no good either.
Thought you had the one with the sandpaper.
I used it. I got one in there. So basically, you take the self stick off, stick the paper
right on the edge
to that, and you use that as a nice fine thing to get in here like that.
Okay.
All right, well, we're almost done with this. I'm going to finish this up, and then we'll be able to fit the hood real good. And we're going to prime this pig. Alright, so this, perfect. This,
Not so much.
I'm gonna build it up a little bit more. I want it nice and, that side's right on the money. I'm gonna put one more lick down here, build it up a little bit bigger. Just so when the hood lays down,
Nice
it
and
ain't that
flat.
far off, but I'm gonna make it right on the money. Alright.
Mix a little more Bondo.
Alright. Final one. That's on that side. That's good. This side, one more time. Had to build it up just a little bit more on this part of it. So, and then smooth that out. The rest of it's done. Alright.
Alright. That all fits nice now. Where's that piece down here?
Alright, so now we got a nice, everything's all finished in 180. That fits like a glove. Nice. So it'll be the same all the way around. Both sides are the same. Now we're done with that. Alright.
Body work is done. Sort of.
It is, really. I mean, we gotta do the hood now. Gotta make the hood fit. Get the hood done and that's it. Clean this mess up. That's it. Then we can start priming it.